teeth clean? Can't remember that.
I think it's on Sunday. Please bring, right? So what did it start out with? Let's start again.
You're invited to that teeth clean on Sunday. Please bring your very best manners, the tarts. No, that's not the tarts.
Oh, but just bring your very best manners. Right?
I already did that.
Okay.
You're ready to have teeth clean. I hope you won't shout when you have teeth clean.
I love the pictures. Look at her crown. Ruby is excited about having tea with the queen.
It's screaming.
And what does she say over here? What does she say over here?
I've been invited to have teeth clean. I hope you won't interrupt when you have teeth clean.
Oh, that's a good
I
idea.
hope you will wait your turn when you have teeth clean.
Yes, that's important.
You're invited to have teeth clean. You're invited to have teeth clean. I hope you will dress appropriate when you have teeth clean.
Oh, so you've got to dress up when you have tea with the queen.
It doesn't say it.
No, it doesn't. But you do have to dress up when you go to see the queen. Okay.
You're invited to have teeth clean. You're invited to have teeth clean. I hope you will say please and thank you when you have teeth clean. I've been invited to have teeth clean. I hope you won't talk when you shouldn't when you have teeth clean. I've been invited to have teeth clean. I hope you won't.
Remember to welcome people.
I hope you will welcome people when you have teeth clean.
Okay. I love this picture here.
What those words were?
Well, are they right back here? Where she doesn't remember her table manners and she has to use a fork or a napkin? Is that the page that she needs to do that on? She needs to remember? Okay. And then you go ahead and turn to the next page.
I'm invited to have teeth clean. I hope you won't. I hope you will sit up straight when you have teeth clean. Are we here? Grandma, my princess. May I offer you more tea, Princess Ruby? Oh yes, please, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to tea. I try to use my very best manners. The tarts were delicious, but my favorite thing was just being you. Love you, Ruby.
Oh, I love that. Do you have tea parties? Do you get to have tea parties sometimes? I bet you get to have tea parties sometime. But I want to talk to you for just a minute, and I want to share with people that were watching you read this book, because what I noticed is that you knew the story really well, and you want to show the front cover. It's called Tea for Ruby. But Ayla, you did a wonderful job, and when I watched you, I noticed how you handled the book very carefully. Did you notice how you handled the book very carefully? And did you tear any pages? You were so careful. And I also noticed you knew where the book started. And that's called book knowledge. When you know where a book starts and you know where the book ends. And the end of the book was where Ruby wrote a thank you note to her grandma for inviting her to have tea with the queen, right? And that was the very end of the book.
She drew it herself.
And she drew a beautiful picture for her grandma.
That's her.
Yes. And what I noticed also about when you started to read, you knew where the book began. You flipped several pages, and then you showed me that you knew that when the story began, it was on this page. And you knew that. And that's another part about book knowledge that you knew. Can you tell me something though, Ayla? What are these for? What are those for? These on the page? And as I turn this page, what are those on the page for? What are those? Are they words? They're words, aren't they? And words tell a story. And that's something else important about book knowledge that young children need to know about. And I think you already knew that because you were reading me the words off the book to tell me the story. And guess what else? The pictures on the book help tell the story, right? And you were very wise a little bit ago. You told me that that was the little girl's brother. And you were telling me that your mom told you that. So that tells me that you've read this book several times. And that's something else that's important about book knowledge, is that you read books more than once.
And that's her brother.
And that's her brother on the chair or on the sofa there, isn't it? Those are all important things about book knowledge. And Ayla just shared that with you, as well as her reading this book that she did such a wonderful job with. So keep those things in mind as you read books with children, that the book knowledge that you bring with the story is important as the relationship you create with the child.